What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today, my name is Joel. It is Monday. Happy Monday to you, which does mean that it's time for another weekly crystal opening, which I am really excited for this week's opening because there's a very good possibility, depending upon how many 3 stars we get, that we might be able to open 2 4-star crystals. And on top of that, I actually have been holding on to my Howard the Duck logging crystal, which I've really wanted to open, but I've kept away from the temptation here for a couple of days. But I would love to get Howard the Duck as a 4-star. He has a really high prestige, and I've got a couple of tech catalysts, T4 catalysts that I need to put somewhere, and I would love to use those on Howard. So let's get into this thing and see how many crystals we've got to open. Alright, I'm still debating on whether or not I want to open these max signature ability crystals. You know, I was kind of hoping I was going to get closer to 20 for this week, and I was going to open them at 20. But I might just go ahead and pop them open at 15. So let me take a look here. We've got 2 fully formed premiums and 3-star crystals. But the good stuff is in here. We've got, what is that, 23 premium hero crystal from the shards. We got 4 3-star crystals to open, and there it is. We're sitting at 35.39 on the 4-star shards. I've got what, 6 3-stars to open, so that's about 300. It could be really close. And then over here, as you can see, we do have the Howard the Duck crystal, which I will probably open that right before the 4-star crystals. Fingers crossed on that one. Alright, let's get right into this thing. I'm going to go ahead and spin these 2 fully formed crystals out. If I can do it. There we go. As always, and I'm glad I remember it as we get started here, if I happen to pull a 4-star from one of these premium hero crystals, which that would have been really funny if I pulled it right there, but make sure you get over to my Twitter and message me. It can be a direct message or an open message, whatever. Just let me know what 4-star I pulled from a premium hero crystal, and the first person I will send a gift to. I've only been able to do this once out of, what have we got, 3 openings so far. So hopefully I'm able to pull something today and give you guys a gift. Would love to be able to do that. Okay, we will leave the 3 stars here for a second, and we'll come over and we'll grab 10 of these. There we go. I really wanted to get a Gambit video out yesterday showing my results, but it was just a really busy day, so I'm sorry I wasn't able to get that out. But I was able to get Gambit. I ended up putting up, I was just, I want to say just barely over 5 million points, and I was ranked like 3,300. I think like 3,359 is where I landed, which means my prediction, which I think was around, oh man, I'm trying to remember this. I should have looked it up before I started the video. I think I predicted he was going to be around 4.2 to 4.4, I believe is what I said. If I'm wrong on that, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure that's right where it was, where I had predicted it would be. And it looks like that's probably right about where it fell. It may have actually fallen a little bit below that, but not surprising to me. That's exactly where I thought it was going to be. I watch a lot of these other YouTubers, and for some reason they always predict. I was watching Brian. I think he was saying Gambit was going to be like high 5s, maybe near 6, which is crazy because I think Black Panther, I haven't seen the numbers, but Black Panther's cutoff was probably, if I had to guess, like 6.5. Typically, the rerun 4-star champs that have been out a long time always go between 6 and 7. So when people were asking for the Gambit cutoff and they were saying like way over 5, I was just shaking my head like there's no way. All you got to do is just do a little bit of research on the arena cutoffs, and you can get fairly close. So thankfully we've been able. I think I've done 3 cutoff videos now, and I've been really close on all of them. So definitely, if you're interested in those, I do put those out anytime a new basic hero hits the arenas. Which I say that, but then again, we do have patch 12.0 coming here pretty quick on Wednesday, which is 2 days from when I'm recording this, and that is going to absolutely throw a wrench into everything because they're changing up the arena system. So I guess the way I have been doing it, I shouldn't assume that I'm going to be able to do it in the future. But we'll see. We'll make adjustments. It seems like people enjoy those videos. There aren't a whole lot of those out there, and people are always asking the streamers, you know, for cutoff predictions. All right, first 3-star. I was wondering if I was going to get a 3-star from these crystals. Let's see, 77. All right, get out of your offers. But I would love to see how you guys did on the Gambit Arena. I think he's a cool character. It's too bad he's not any good, because I like his animations. He kind of reminds me, obviously, of Moon Knight because of his weapon, but I like his animations a little bit better than Moon Knight's, especially his S2. His S2's got some really cool animations on it. All right, we'll spin this thing out. Hit it. Joe Fixit just went by, and Joe Fixit I think is going to be a really interesting character. Because of the way they're nerfing Willpower and the amount of debuffs that he can put on, he may actually be worth taking a look at. I may have to make a video on that. I'm kind of throwing around some ideas, you know, with the patch coming out in a couple days. It's man, I would have loved that, so I didn't have to grind for Rogue here in a couple weeks. Grab 10 more. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, I've got several ideas for videos to make on champs, you know, rolling around in my head, but it's so difficult to put those together when there are so many unknowns that are going to shake the game up so much here in a couple days. You know, one video that I think I may still put out here, either probably tomorrow, is my opinion on the way that they have nerfed Willpower, especially for Alliance Wars. I think that bleed champs are absolutely going to rule Alliance War on offense. And especially if that character has any kind of regen, I think they're going to be the new Scarlet Witch, quote unquote. I don't necessarily know if they will be that OP, but I think they will become very valuable. If you are unaware what they did to nerf regen, hey, back-to-back 3-stars, is the way that it is currently set up. When you go into Alliance Wars and you're attacking a node that has, let's say, you know, 300% increased health, what that does is when they get a debuff and their willpower kicks in, their willpower is also getting a 300% boost as well. So when you're normally, let's say, dueling a character, you know, when you put a bleed on them, their willpower may be able to negate that bleed. Or excuse me, when you put a debuff on them and they don't have, you know, the 300% increased health, your bleed may be able to overcome that willpower that they're getting, especially if they've got you know, several stacks. But in Alliance Wars, when you put those same bleeds on them, that willpower is buffed so much that a lot of times they're actually getting more health back from their willpower, you know, than you're able to put bleeds on them. So by removing you know, by removing that increased percentage on willpower, you're going to be able to do a ton of damage to these bosses in Alliance Wars. I've got X23, and she's always the one I think about when I talk about bleed champs, but she can do 150, 180, 200 damage per tick on a bleed. And if you're stacking that 3, 4, 5 times on a mini boss, and they're only getting back willpower from their base health, you know, so they may only be getting like, you know, 67, 80 health back. You could just imagine. I mean, X23 I think is going to be a legit god tier champ when this patch hits. Speaking of bleed characters, there's Black Panther. I wish I had him as a 5-star, especially again with this nerf to the willpower. And I'm sorry, that was probably a really bad job of explaining explaining the nerf to willpower. I probably just confused like almost everybody that listened to that. So make sure you go over and read the forums. That's, well, although, what am I saying? They never clarify anything over there. Let's see. I think I've got, man, I think that might be like the 3rd or 4th time I've pulled a 2-star yellow jacket. Pretty sure. I have to roll back the tape on that. What are we down to? Wow. Really down to 3? Man, I gotta stop talking so much. Let me spin these 3 things out here. Been close to a couple of 4 stars. I just saw Gambit on that last crystal. And nothing. Come on. I really would like to give something away. A lot of 4 stars at the beginning of that. Red Hulk is a champ. I would love to pull from my 4-star crystal today. Close to a Groot. So close to a Groot. Yeah, I would like to pull. I would like to pull a Karnak. I think I said it every time. I would like to pull a Rogue. I would like to dupe my Nightcrawler. Mostly because I just do not. I don't want to grind for Karnak or for Rogue in the upcoming arenas. Okay, was that all my premium hero crystals? I believe it was. Wow, look at that. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pop all these max signature ability crystals. We'll just open them up here. See if we can't get another 3-star. Wow, all shards, which is not surprising. Okay, so we are, let's see, so 300 away. Well, sure, yeah, we can do this. I'm just gonna open these 3 stars, and maybe we'll get a couple max signature ability crystals. I think I got one there from Rhino. Let's see here. Ah, that pushed him. Okay, that's all right. 83. So really close on both of those. There's 110. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a 2 4-star opening. Let's open up all of these. We'll grab all 5. Bust these things open. I don't think there's a 3-star character that I don't have at this point. Let's see if any of those were maxed. Oh wow, 3 of those were maxed. Alright, we got Scarlet Witch to 99. That's why you should never sell 2 stars and 3 stars. You get so much more back once you max them out. Let's go back and open. Let's open those. Go over here. Because this is where the opportunity to get the 4 stars at. I'm just going to pop it open. Nope. Let's go to the login crystal. And Howard the Duck. Ooh, man, I would love to get Howard the Duck. I guess he would count, right? If I pull a 4-star Howard the Duck. Yeah, if I pull a 4-star Howard the Duck, you can hit me up on Twitter. I'll still give out a gift for that. It's a really cool looking crystal, to be honest. Okay, fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed to... That's okay. I think everybody in my alliance got a 3-star. I saw everybody opening him in the alliance chat there last week when he popped up, and it was all 3 stars. Okay, so we've got double 4 stars. That is awesome. That's crazy. I don't know how I got so many 4-star shards. That was only a week's worth. I know we won 2 Alliance Wars. We had Summoner Advancement come in. I think we hit most of the milestones to get to 250 shards in the events last week. So I don't know. I guess I'll have to go back and see how I managed to do all that. Okay. I like to roll back my previous crystal openings just to show what I've got. I believe the first week was great. I got Crossbones. Second week, not so great. I believe it was Luke Cage. Third week was Magneto Marvel Now. So my last 2 4-star openings have really not been all that great. So let's throw this thing in here. Okay. Red Hulk, Quake, top of my list. Nightcrawler, so I can finally get him up to 550. And Rogue. Rogue, actually, I believe, is the highest mutant prestige right now. And I've said it a million times. I have got 8 mutant T4 catalysts that I've got to put somewhere. Okay. Well, I believe that is the first time I have duped her. Energy absorption. Yeah. Yeah. I do need a cosmic. Really holding out to get Phoenix because of her prestige. I've got, I think, 5 cosmic T4Cs that I need to put somewhere. I've got a bunch of T4Cs just in general, but I just don't have any great options to put them into right now. Oh, fingers crossed. Please give me something. Really? Really? I just spent the time to get her in the arena, as you can see there, to dupe level 1. Oh, kabam. Why? I don't understand. Why do you hate me so much? That's all right. They're buffing Jane Foster, if you want to call it a buff. It's negligible the amount of a buff it is, but nevertheless, it is still a buff. Okay, I'm really sorry, guys, that wasn't more dramatic. I wasn't able to get anything from a premium hero crystal. But as always, if you're new to the channel, I do these every single Monday, so that was just a week's worth of crystals. I try to get, like I always said, about 30 crystals in there. I pretty much always have a 4-star. And I'll try to hang on to special crystals to open them for you during these events on Monday as well. All right, if you have any comments, please leave them down below. I'm always available on Twitter as well if you guys have any questions regarding anything, you know, patch notes, if you have questions, if you need me to explain the regen debuff or the regen nerf better, because I did a terrible job on that, you can hit me up over there as well. All right, until the next video, guys, have a great day. See you later.